Look into my crystal ball. What do you see? A good beer? A bad beer? Let's find out together. Well, everybody, Horus is back, and he's brought his Crystale ball with him. This is a Willet experimental weeded bourbon barrel aged Crystale. And from what we could find online, it seems like a crystal ale or a Crystale is made with pale malt and crystal malt and is fairly light bodied. So it's not going to be like a stout where it's very thick and heavy.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a fairly new style that's kind of like just starting to come out.
Yeah, when I was looking it up, there was one beer called Youngblood, and it was a crystal ale, and they were saying like notes of like watermelon. So like I'm sure it's gonna be fairly light.
Yeah, but I mean maybe that lightness will be offset by the bourbon barrels. Willet bourbon, good bourbon. The only thing I'm sad about is the size of this bottle. This is a 355 milliliter bottle. Not a lot. You've got Horus there, the man himself on the front.
Is that really Horus?
I have no idea.
It looks like a very good artist who drew that, but he was trying to draw Eminem from memory.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's not a lot else to say about it. I mean, usually they have the bird on there, but the bird's just in a little crystal ball down here.
Yeah, this is a weird bottle. It's not a bird, not a big bird. And
not a
it's
plane.
Not a big bottle.
It's super ale.
And it's Horus, maybe.
I am apprehensive and excited about this. It's a new style of beer. It's a Horus beer. Let's see what he's got. This is not a stout. It's not anything else we've had from him.
I'm very apprehensive.
Let's not talking about it. Let's get to drinking about it. Here we are using the Brewmatur's patented flame opening technique on wax. You'll always know a Horus beer has been aged because those are the only beers that are wax dipped. It's a fairly thin layer of wax, though, giving credit to Horus in that regard.
Get in there. Again, not sure if that's the right way to do it, but
Most likely not.
it is effective.
Good hiss on the bottle there.
Did you hear what I said?
Yep. Ooh, it looks kind of like a barley wine, like a dark brown.
Oh. The cap smells really weird, but the beer smells good.
Oh, that smells like a barley wine.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe.
Sweet, caramely.
So when I looked up Crystale or Crystal Ale,
Yeah.
he has another beer called Built Different, and that is a barley wine, but it's Crystale something.
Interesting.
So maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying Crystale because that's how it's spelt on this bottle,
Right.
but that other beer that I was talking about, Youngblood, is a Crystal Ale, not Crystale. So I think Horus is being a little cute. Trying to be cute.
He's always trying to be cute. Dark fruits here, like figs, maybe some raisins, toffee and caramel for sure.
It's, yeah, like you said, it smells like a barley wine. It smells a lot sweeter than a normal stout. But it's not a stout. It's a Crystale.
Not completely tasting like a barley wine. There's similarities.
So it's just a barrel-aged...
Stout.
It's probably a barrel-aged barley wine with crystal malt. I mean, there's no adjuncts. That's what I was looking for.
No.
It's not boring and it's not bad. It's just not what I expect of Horus.
It's super flavorful in a nice way. I mean, we've had a couple duds out of Horus lately. I don't know when this is going to come out, but we've had a couple duds lately from Horus. This is more of the flavor and more of the punch that I expect him to give and deliver when he makes a beer.
Yeah. I mean, sure. It's just... It, I don't know. This just is kind of not a letdown because it's really tasty. But not me, but if you're spending so much money on and time to get this beer, I would want adjuncts and gimmicks and for it to taste great, and I want to know what a Crystale is.
Counter argument to that is that a good beer doesn't need adjuncts.
Then how come all the other beers have adjuncts in them?
That's what's popular right now. That's how he got his name. But it is interesting to see something like this. I really love this. It's
really
light. It's thin. Not thick at all like some other barley wines that we've had. It's fruity.
Yeah, yes, I agree with that. And I don't get a big barrel heat or anything.
No.
I don't know what you're going to guess this ABV.
Have you looked at it?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Crystales. I know it's been barrel aged in bourbon. Wow. I mean, you can't taste the alcohol at all in this. This is a dessert beer, ladies and gentlemen. One, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 13.5.
You would be wrong. It's 11.4.
Oof. Well,
yeah, this is, I mean, I think I'm just so used to drinking a stout from Horus. And I'm used to his signature, like, base stout coming through a lot. I don't think... I must have had an ale or a barley wine from him, right? No?
We've had barrel-aged stouts and stouts with various things in them.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting this. I don't know. I mean, it is really good. I really like it. It's just look at the size of the bottle and.
Well, it seems like this was like an experimental beer for him.
Yeah.
Like he made less of it, so therefore it's a smaller bottle. I mean, obviously, I'm always gonna want a bigger bottle, but I'm not let down by this.
Mm-mm.
What are you gonna rate it?
I think that I'm coming across as I don't like it, but I really do like it. I enjoy it a lot. But I'm very confused by it. I really want to know what Crystale is. I really am very curious about that.
And if you know, let us know down in the comments below. And while you're there, subscribe, click the bell icon. It all helps us out.
I think I'd give it a 4.25 because I'm very confused. Very confused.
We'll give it a 5.
Really?
Horus is back into the 5 land. After a couple lackluster beers, this is what I want. Now just give me this, but in a bigger bottle.
Yeah. I really enjoy this. I really, really like this. It's just I have to knock points for the size of the bottle, even if it is an experiment, and also what the hell is Crystale?
This reminds me of creme brulee, like that caramelized sugar. That's what it reminds me of.
Is Willet bourbon sweet?
I don't know that I've had Willet bourbon. I just know that it's like a better bourbon, a good bourbon.
I wonder if it's sweet because this is very sweet.
It probably is. I mean, some bourbons can be sweetish. This is also Willet experimental wheated. So, I mean, obviously it's a different Willet bourbon, too. This is good. I'm sorry none of you are going to get your hands on this. But this is just one of those times where we have this much liquid left.
Yeah, this is tasty. This is good.
That's going to do it for today's beer review. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know down in the comments below once again if you know what the heck Crystale is. If it's just a beer brewed with crystal malt or what. Until next time, we're the Brewmatures, trying every beer from around the world. One sip at a time.
So how come you couldn't tell me what a Crystale is? Because you looked in your crystal ball.